I believe in the power of self-talk. Obviously, I believe that, you know, the more times you tell yourself something, the more likely it's going to become a reality. But where does I also believe in self-reflection and logical planning. So what I mean by that is, where do you kind of reflect on where you currently are and where you want to be and strategically place yourself there through actions versus just telling yourself over and over again you're going to be fit without actually putting an action plan behind it?
Great question. So you got to be, number one, you got to understand, like for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're an alcoholic, okay? Let's just put it as an example. You're an alcoholic, your buddy's telling you, yo bro, you're drinking too much, your family's telling you you're drinking too much, and what you're doing is saying, nah, I'm good. What you don't realize is that every time you get tired, what do? You grab a glass of wine. Every time you're hanging out with your boys, you're grabbing a couple of beers. Every time you're at a club, you're drinking liquor. Every time you go to any kind of restaurant, there's a mojito in your hand. Like anytime there's something going on, you always have some kind of liquor attached to your kind of lifestyle, right? So there's like as an example, you don't even realize that you're actually an alcoholic. Let's just put it that way, right? But then one day you start saying, you know what? Wait a minute. Your relationship maybe has broken apart. Maybe your parents kind of kicked you out of the house. Maybe there was a breakup that kind of went through because of the alcohol problem. And you kind of really say, oh, you got a DUI. And then you're like, wait a minute, holy shit. Like I have a problem, right? So the first step is to identify you have the problem. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, if you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, business, schmizness, whatever it is, right? You have to first, I know schmizness, right? Business, schmizness, right? You have to first identify and be aware that you have a problem. But don't dwell on it too much. Don't say, oh, I'm an alcoholic. No. I got a problem. Now, how do I fix it? Now, you start, literally your mind goes into, okay, I'm fixing this problem. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to start creating an action plan. And you draw out some things. Okay, every time I feel like drinking, instead of me grabbing that beer, what I'll do is I'll grab a cold cup of water with some ice. Put a straw in it and make pretend it's an alcoholic drink. Whatever, right? You create some action plans. I'm not really, good at changing these habits when it comes to coming from an alcoholic to non-alcoholic, but there's some action steps you have to take, right? Maybe instead of me going to the club every fucking Friday and Saturday, I'll go and spend some time in a bowling alley so I don't have to drink. So self-awareness is key. Understanding you have a problem and accepting it. Then you actually put an action plan, and now you start speaking what you want.
So you gotta have an action behind your thoughts.
But with the action and the self-talk, you're gonna create the results. So for example, we're going out to the field today. I guarantee you from the time we get out of this office right now to the time we're gonna be knocking, in my mind, I've got 2 deals, I got 2 deals in the back, 2 deals in the back. I'm new to this game, but guess what? Like I'm new to this specific product we're selling, but guess what? I'm telling myself I got 2 deals in the back, 2 deals in the back, 2 deals in the back, 2 deals in the back. I'm constantly reminding myself. I'm not speaking it out loud at every single moment of my life, but I'm thinking it. I'm concentrating all that mental energy on what I want. And through that positive self-talk, what's going to end up happening is that through time, it's going to become repetitive, that automatically my brain accepts that I have 2 deals in the back.